It is good to be here in peace together. How beautiful indeed is when we live in unity. It is a pleasure to celebrate with all of you 20 years of life and work of the School of Diplomacy and start imagining the new 20 so that we can live in unity. We are living dividing times. We often seek dividing words. But today we receive music and words that invite us to move beyond, seeking what unites, longing for what keeps us alive and together. For a moment, let's participate in the power of one voice, the voice that touches the heart of many, that commands attention and invites action. 31 years ago, an old friend of tonight, Honoree Una Kaufman, Saint John Paul II, gathered in Assisi religious leaders of all world religions, inviting them to share in a prayer for peace. One near the other, Christians and Jews, Muslim and Buddhists, Sikh and Zoroastrians, found themselves ready to listen to the voice that speaks in the human heart. Peace is always possible, yet always fragile. It becomes real when brothers and sisters are able to be together. Yet that togetherness is elusive and many times distant. So we need moments like in Assisi in '86, and again here tonight. Moments in which life, with its fragility, calls us to something more, to think and work for peace in a world of challenges. In 1948, Mahatma Gandhi wrote, "Whenever you are in doubt, or when the self becomes too much with you, apply the following test. Recall the face of the poorest and the weakest man or woman who you may have seen, and ask yourself if the step you contemplate is going to be of any use to him or her. Will she gain anything by it? Will it restore her to a control over his body, his life, his destiny? In other words, will it lead it to thrive, freedom, for the hungry and the spiritually starving millions? Then you will find your doubts and yourself melt away." I like this invitation to think that the power of one voice is not only in the assertiveness of the speaker, but also in the attentiveness of the listener. An attentive heart and a curious mind make the voice more powerful. The voice of the poor is too often ignored and truncated, remaining powerless in many instances until someone pays attention and listens. Let us pay attention to the voice of the survivors, of the victims, of the neglected, of the sick, of the abandoned, of the oppressed. The more we listen, the more their voice will be powerful. Indeed, powerful is voice of the one affected by conflict, the homeless friend, the uneducated child, the victims of violence. When the fragility of the speaker is strengthened by the care of the listener, the power of one voice makes us one. It gives voice to life in each of us. Let this power of a life good for all be strengthened tonight. Through music, we can envisage a world in which peace and respect for the fragility of life is possible. Tonight's program brings to life the call of the weakest. Let this call be heard attentively by us, the listener, and empower us to act responsibly. Help us to give voice to those affected by conflict and the misfortune of life. Let the power of one voice speak tonight and to your attentive response. We need these moments, and we are grateful that you are here. Let's be together in silence and in the music.